Who's ready to buy a Willy Wonka 2-pack? Well, the last time we talked about this 2-pack, I don't know if you remember, but it was when Grail Monster purchased them.
Yeah, for $100K.
For $100,000. Now there's another set that's up on the market. This time, the asking price is
$300,000, but guess what? It's not another set. It's the one that Grail Monster sold.
Is it the one that Grail Monster sold? Mm-hmm. It's the same exact one.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, that's why people are mad. People are really mad about it right now.
Okay, we're going to get into why people are mad.
Yeah, people are mad.
People are mad, as per usual. And this time, it's not at us. Usually, they're mad at us.
Thank goodness. I am tired of people being mad at me every single day. I'm glad the focus is away from me and on somebody else.
But after this video, they most likely will be mad at us again.
What's new? I'm used to it. I can take it.
First, I just want to apologize to everybody because in a lot of our most recent videos, there was a lot of popping noises in our videos. Now, we have gotten the problem fixed.
Maybe.
The long story short is that we got a brand new computer for me to edit on, and for whatever reason, we had an issue with our mic connecting into our computer. Our mic and our camera connecting into our computer. One of our friends came over yesterday and magically touched it literally. He didn't do anything.
Well, he did, but it didn't work. And then we don't know what happened when we were out of the room, but he claims he didn't do anything, and it started working.
I did see him pull his pants up and her zipper. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what he was doing.
I was going to thank him by name, but I'm not going to out him on this video now.
He should be proud of it.
Remember the other day when someone told you that what you do with your toys when you were Unicron should stay private?
I was just playing around. I don't know why people get so upset and get their panties in a bunch.
Okay, my point is, I don't want people to say that to him.
Where's the fun in that, Eric? Also, I would like to tell you to hit the like button, subscribe button, and the little bell. That helps the channel in a really big way. You'll be notified anytime a new video goes up or if we go live, which we go live every Sunday between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you come back and watch us. The like button takes the channel onto a different level. It seems like the same people are liking all the videos. We need more likes. And I know a lot more people are watching the videos because I see the viewership.
Yeah, it takes a second. Do it, please.
All right, Heather, explain to us what is going on.
So, last year, I believe it was in the summer, Grail Monster sold his Willy Wonka 2-pack to Evend.
Now, why in the hell would he sell that 2-pack to somebody? Because if you don't remember, Heather, in our interview with Grail Monster, he said that Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory was his favorite movie of all time.
Well, I can tell you why. It's because he doesn't know who Grandpa Joe is.
What?
He doesn't know who Grandpa Joe is.
Why would you say that?
He doesn't know who he is.
How do you know that?
Because he told me.
Where?
In the interview, but you cut it out.
I guess he's not that big of a fan of Willy Wonka at all then.
But he is the Grail Monster.
Well, he is the Grail Monster, but you haven't heard from him in a long time. Where'd he go?
He sold his Willy Wonka 2-pack and that was it. He left.
So for those who do not remember, it became like this humongous deal that this original collector owned the Willy Wonka 2-pack. Yes. And I think what was so special about it is that it came with the golden ticket.
Yes.
Like that made it even more expensive or rare.
That's apparently even more hard to find than the actual 2-pack.
So there was a video created where this original guy who got the 2-pack and the Grail Monster met at like this collector place in Las Vegas. And then they did like a switcheroo of money and the 2-pack.
Yeah, it was like a Men in Black type thing. They had like briefcases.
Did
they have briefcases in Men in Black?
I feel like they had... What?
Did they have briefcases in Men in Black?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know either, but like I just picture guys in Men in Black suits with briefcases.
Cool.
There was a briefcase.
All right. Are we good?
It was big.
And then when that happened, it was like the biggest news of Funko news ever. Like, it was everywhere. People were talking about it. I believe it made it to, like, websites and sources outside of Funko. There was even a video that was posted where they were being followed around, and then it showed the entire trade or sale happen.
It was wild.
And then shortly thereafter, Heather and I interviewed Grail Monster, where it looked like he was in a prison cell. I'm still not entirely sure where he was.
He had just moved.
It looked like he was in some sort of bunker way beneath underground. But if you want to go and watch that interview, you can. I'm going to put the link in the description down below. But in that interview, he told us that the 2-pack was really special to him because he was such a huge fan of Willy Wonka. And he was also explaining he basically was among a bunch of people who were like sort of underground that buy, sell, and trade high-dollar Funko Pops.
Yeah.
And that's sort of how he got wind of this whole thing with this 2-pack. And it's funny that you're telling me that it's the same 2-pack because I did not know coming into this video that it was. I just saw it posted up like right here on Dish Trackers on Instagram.
Yeah.
So this is the 2-pack right here with the golden ticket. Obviously, it's all sealed. I believe that's the box from the original sale. We're right back to where we started. However, this 2-pack now has $200,000 extra sitting on top of it.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay, Heather. Now that we've given backstory.
Okay, I'm going to read a post.
Okay.
This actually happened in 2023. So on July 10th, 2023, Grail Monster posted, "This weekend, my beloved golden ticket 2-pack sold for $210,000 to Evend/Grail Game. This is the largest pop transaction ever. They'll be putting this pop in a mystery box. Details coming soon. This was a big factor in why I chose to sell, in addition to the offer being respectable." Doesn't mention anything about Grandpa Joe in there, but that's okay. "The fact that someone in this community will own the most valued pop in the world for only a few dollars is really exciting, bittersweet, but worthwhile. On to the next Grail."
Okay, so this 2-pack was supposed to go to Evend.
Yes, and it did.
Right, but Evend and Grail Game are no more.
I think Evend is still around. Grail Game no longer exists.
Grail Game is gone.
Yes, Grail Game has been gone for a while. So I don't know the whole story on why nothing happened with it. I don't quite remember when Grail Game left, but it's been a while now.
That's crazy because for whatever reason, I haven't kept up with that either. I had no clue.
Yeah, so my guess is Grail Game may not have done so hot because it's no longer around, right? I'm thinking that they thought this might be a really good purchase and like getting eyes on the sale because it's the largest Funko Pop sale ever recorded, but it just didn't pan out. I mean, they would have to sell a lot of mystery boxes to make the money that they spent on that.
So explaining what Grail Game is, I think, is a factor in all this. So Grail Game was like an online digital mystery box website.
Yes.
So you basically purchase digitally mystery boxes, you open them, and it would reveal stuff. Heather and I did this a lot, actually. We did it right here on the channel. One time, we actually bought a bunch of Lego mystery boxes. We opened them, and Heather ended up obtaining a ton of Lego mystery Harry Potter sets.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And the one thing that I really loved about Grail Game was because it was digital, meant that you didn't get a bunch of Funko Pops in the mail that you had just lying around and stacking up from all the mystery boxes that you will purchase.
Yeah, that's what my life is because of you.
You could sell the Funko Pop or whatever item it was back to Grail Game, and it would give you a little bit more of your money back. You would throw it basically back into the pool of items, and then you would get a little tiny bit of money back that you could use on Grail Game.
Yes.
Heather and I would use it every once in a while. I thought it was a great idea. But I'm pretty sure the fact that Funko is no longer as hot as it was is a huge factor in all of this. So now that they're asking for $300,000 for these is shocking to me. This is not being sold for $300K during a time where Funko is really hot.
Yeah.
We are at a severe low point, something that Heather and I have been talking about for years. And we tried to warn people for many years, and then people ended up just hating our channel, hating us, and telling us that we didn't know what we were talking about. But here we are in 2025, exactly where we said we were going to be. And now, this person who apparently, now you said you know this name?
Yes, so he is Tyler from Evend.
Okay, so he is from Evend.
Yes.
Here's my question. Why now? Are people really interested in buying this? Like, in fact, even the comments here, if we just read a couple of comments as a highlight, this person is saying it's going to catch up with them. It will.
So my assumption is, so people, I believe, are upset because this no longer became, like, this did not become a Grail game thing.
Okay, so that's a one part of this video, is that it's not a Grail game thing, and
Yeah,
people
it
aren't
says,
happy.
looks like Even scrapped the mystery box.
No Pop is worth 300K, so there's your negative shot there. It's cool because it's limited, but low-key it's ugly. Even was supposed to have this in this mystery box and then bailed, it looks like.
Yeah, I see, the thing is, we don't know the full story, and my assumption is there weren't enough people willing to spend $1,000 plus on a mystery box to take that risk.
My guess is, I don't know, I don't keep up with Grail Monster. Going back to that, I'm pretty sure he's not in Funko Pops anymore.
I have not seen him around very much.
No, nor have I. I think he got his money and he ran. That was it. Done deal. He made about 110K off of that.
Okay, it looks like he's in to cards now.
A lot of people are going to cards. I'm
games?
noticing that a lot.
Here he has graded video games.
Okay, interesting.
Very interesting.
Okay, so it doesn't matter about him so much at this point because he's completely out of it, but it's interesting to sort of see the ebb and flows of all of this stuff. I'm going to ask the question again. Who's going to buy this? Do you think anybody will actually buy it?
No.
I don't think so
Not
either.
at that price.
Not even that. I don't know if there's anybody out there right now with a lot of money, because you'd have to have a lot of money to buy it, that's this invested in Funko anymore. Yeah. Because we're literally watching things fall off a cliff right now. Now, there are people who are angry about this. They're angry because the mystery box never happened. When was it ever in stone that that was going to happen? There was something talked about.
Yeah, I mean, a verbal agreement, sure. I don't know if there was anything. I would imagine that there were no legal papers signed or whatever.
But no one paid toward this thing already, and then it was taken away from them.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah, so Grail, Even purchased it with the intent of making it a mystery box, and it just never happened. Yeah,
right.
So... yeah, I agree with that statement. I think people are, upset because they expected, a $10 mystery box and someone was going to get a $210,000 pop.
Sounds awesome, but again, I'm going to go way, way back when Heather and I started warning everybody about Funko. So here we are in this scenario where there is somebody out there with a $300,000 Funko Pop set that they're trying to sell. That's going to be virtually impossible in the current market.
I think so.
It's unfortunate because they spent more money on the 2-pack than what Grail Monster ended up spending.
Yeah, and as far as we know, there wasn't even a sale that had reached $100,000 before on that 2-pack. So he sort of tracked something that's incredibly rare down. The current owners don't want to sell theirs. Now it's like, well, there's none to be purchased. So if you want it, $300,000 or best offer. See, that's something we aren't talking about because it's listed as 300 or best offer.
Right.
So my assumption is maybe he wants people to say, I'll offer you $250,000, and then he would take it. That sounds more appetizing than 300.
True. I mean, I guess at this point, he's willing to take whatever he can just as long as he makes his money back, I would assume, because who would want to lose that kind of money over this thing? But I'm going to say something pretty crazy. I don't think people are going to expect me to say this, but I feel bad for that person. I feel bad for all the parties involved with that 2-pack. Now, over the course of time, when that was originally sold to Grail Monster, at that time, stuff was still kind of hot. And now it's sort of slumped over and it's not as valuable anymore. This stuff is not as valuable anymore. At least when I say that, is that it's not as valuable to people.
Yeah.
A lot of people realistically like to collect to say, I got the big thing. I got the hard to get item. I got the rarity.
Yeah.
That's how this all started with Grail Monster. He knew that he was making news with that.
Yeah.
So it was a big deal. He had all this coverage on him. In fact, even us. That's what people want. Nobody gives a shit anymore. So I feel bad for the people who ends up with this. Now, you could say, well, Chris, why would you feel bad for them? They're the ones that made the decision. True. But what I do feel bad about is they may have not seen that the market was going to just drop into into the abyss.
Well, hold on. So I think what you're forgetting is the owner of Evend once owned Wildcard Toys and left people high and dry. They knew that Funko was going down because it took their business down.
Okay. No, I do. Yeah, I forgot about all that. You're the one that remembers everything, not me.
Was it absolutely because Funko was screwing things up? My guess is most likely because we saw that with a lot of other small shops. However, life happens, things happen, but I believe that they handled the business poorly and they shouldn't have left people with pending orders with no refunds.
There is a lot going on in this video. You might have had to break this into a two-parter. Okay, so you're just saying it goes a lot deeper. So this person, they're attached to Wildcard Toys?
I don't know that the person selling this is. I'm talking about Evend, the owner of Evend. I don't remember his
And we're 100% certain about Wildcard Toys leaving people high and dry.
We made a whole video covering.
We made a video?
Yes, we did.
Thank you, Heather. I'm so glad you're here because I don't remember anything. I guess, so what's the bottom line? How are you feeling about this? Because I do have this feel-bad notion with this, although the Wildcard Toy stuff kind of throws me off a little bit. Maybe I don't feel as bad, but...
Okay, hold on. I remember the person's name. This is not the owner. I don't know if this person was associated at all.
Okay. Well, this person might be selling for that other person.
Could be.
Who knows?
Or it could have been a partnership and maybe they teamed up thinking,
Allegedly.
Hey, yeah,
I got to say allegedly because I don't know about any of this
like, stuff. Hey, guy who didn't own Wildcard Toys, you might have some expertise in running a business. I owned Wildcard Toys. It sucked. I left a lot of people, without their money that I owed them and product that I owed them. Do you think we can come together and, not do that again? And do run a successful business.
Yeah.
Maybe that was it. I mean, I'm a firm believer in second chances. However, I hate when a business closes down and doesn't give their customer what they
are owed
for.
Yeah, what they're owed.
That is a big problem. But again, I do believe that people deserve second chances. I do believe that we should continuously learn from our mistakes. So can I fault them? Yes and no. I have a really hard time because I am always...
Well, we're not judge, jury, and executioner on all this.
No.
This is just our opinion.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying I think that this is part of why people are frustrated with the situation.
100%. Yeah, and I think a lot of people also have that false hope that they would have a chance at spending a couple bucks to get something like that.
Yeah, and realistically, this wasn't going to be a couple dollar mystery box. It would have 1,000% been probably $1,000+ per box to make that type of revenue. I mean, you got to think they purchased that one item for $210,000. What else can you put into a $1,000 mystery box to make your money back?
Or they sold more mystery, a ridiculous amount of mystery boxes.
So 500,000 mystery boxes.
Like I said, no, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, but I'm just saying there had to have been some sort of way in which to do it. I don't know what their plan was, but asking for $300K, I bet you that's what they were expecting.
Most likely, yeah.
From that sale.
Minimum. I mean, it depends on what they were going to do with it. And again, if you're selling a $1,000 mystery box, there has to be some sort of minimum that makes sense. There would have to be some high-valued pieces in there.
Right. Man, how this whole Funko thing has changed. It's crazy how far we've come. Yeah. We have been doing this since 2017, August 2017.
We've been collecting since 2014.
We have. But I'm saying generally, speaking about Funko on this channel, we've been talking about all this news and the highs and lows, and most of the time, years back, it was all highs. Mm-hmm. Man, it's nothing but problem stuff. Mm-hmm. One after the other, and here's the newest one. This is really crazy. Do you think anybody's going to buy this 2-pack set? I personally think it's a cool set. I think it's cool that it comes with a ticket. I love the rarity. Do I think that somebody's going to spend $300,000 on it? Most likely not.
I understand the person's sentiment who said that it's ugly. I don't think that there's anything special about it besides the meaning behind it.
100%.
And the rarity.
Yeah, 100% agree. And the people who were behind that 2-pack set are no longer even at Funko. That was all driven by Mike Becker. He's not even there anymore. The special has been virtually pulled away from Funko. And we're not talking about just the company on its own, but all of the trickling factors in between. Like your small businesses. You're watching all them fade away. It's literally, you're watching it slowly. You remember at the end of Endgame where Tony snaps his fingers, and then like Thanos and all of his like little bad guys like disappear, and they're all sad. It kind of reminds me of. It's like you're slowly watching everything fade away, and it's all sad and gross.
Yeah, but it's not bad guys.
It was good guys, yeah, but I mean, well, some.
Yeah,
some we talked about some of the bad guys, but
yeah, some people just take your money.
Some people take your money and run. You never know. But we want to know your thoughts and more in the comment section down below. Do you think that this is crazy? Do you think people will spend that kind of money right now on Funko products? We want to know your thoughts and more down below.
And if you're angry about this sale, please tell us why. We want to know all of your thoughts.
In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Cody Laws, Matthew Watts, Sativa Shower, Jeff Lopez, Monica Nelson, Effigy Dyer, Pistachio 32, East Coast Collects, Belinda Jean, and Jeff Wilson. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys are awesome. And remember to hit the like button, subscribe button, and the little bell. That helps this channel in such a big way. All of your likes go such a long way you don't even know. And also check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast, where we do giveaways on our Google Meets every single month. We also show you upcoming Mischief Toys things and much, much more. It is so much fun over there during our calls. Please come and join us. Come and check it out. There are many ways to show your support on Patreon. Go and check it out, patreon.com/Gastlecast. And check out our toy company, MISCHIEFToys.com. Over there, you can sign up for our newsletter and learn everything you need to know about Mischief Toys. And on top of that, you can go over to our Instagram and follow at Mischief Toys. Follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/Mischief Toys and join our group, Mischief Toys. It's a great group. There are a lot of sales that happen in there, a lot of conversations, and we also drop a lot of fun stuff there from Mischief Toys as well. So go and join up now. Speaking of Mischief Toys, our 3-year anniversary is going to be on January the 22nd. And you're not going to want to miss out because we're dropping something very, very special. We'll have more information coming your way about that drop, but you're certainly going to want to tune in. That's all we've got for you in this video. We'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.